industry, they spend so much money, but they are still where they are.
So that's how marketing solves the problem, because you can tell stories of the people whose claims that you have settled and use those stories to connect to people. So if people know, for instance, that you settled the claims for Alaji Tanko in Adamawa, whose farm got flooded, or you settled the claim of Malam Sani somewhere in Bauchi or in Azare, when the flood cleared his entire home, then his neighbor suddenly begins to think that if they came through for Sani, perhaps it would be wise for me to also have an insurance. And that way, without doing so much, you create a demand for your offerings. And then people really and truly, want to come to you. And remember I used the example that their biggest competition is religious organizations. But religious organizations are excellent marketers. They put the miracles on television.
Yes.
They have a time for testimonies where people come and share testimonies. What do you think they are doing? It's marketing. On a Sunday morning, is garnished with stories. The pastors are telling stories. The clerics in their mosques are telling stories. Why aren't you telling stories? Because it's those stories that they use to connect to their audiences. And unfortunately, there is almost non-existent storytelling in the insurance business. And that greatly saddens me because of the potential, that is there. And I always laugh that they're very lucky